storm at the Gate of Kings forces your cohort to a halt. You withdraw into a nearby village, where you wait for it to pass.
Hey, salut, bienvenue, c'est Dragon Métallique. J'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve sur SpellForce 3 sous la veste pour continuer notre dernier live. Et on était en train de se préparer à attaquer. Il va nous falloir plus de troupes que ce qu'on a là. C'est qui la vieille? Nous allons le découvrir.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Ah tiens, je suis passé de 65 à 45. Pourquoi?
Our warriors are starving. We need more food.
Been a while since I've seen that crest. Let me guess, you're here because of the Windholmers.
Eh ouais, pas rien vous cacher.
And what are you doing out here?
Kurga Dwalmir. And I'm here to admire that lovely piece of dwarven engineering, just like you, I'd wager.
What can you tell us about it?
You mean other than the fact that this whole situation is a knee-halved forsaken mess? All I know is that the mad Windholmers put this barrier here. Probably because they don't want anyone behind this wall while they're busy ransacking Dracot.
Any idea why the Windholmers are even here? Why did they attack Dracot?
Darlin, I have no idea. But it might have to do with that Arrakis fellow in Windholm. Word has it he's done little else than instigate the people in the past few months. And maybe this is the result.
Any idea how to get through?
Well, I'm no Earthshaper, but I do know that a barrier like that requires a device to sustain it. A little dwarven engineering, if you will. Get rid of that device, and the barrier comes down.
So, Haratir told me you're a former engineer.
Aye? What else did he tell you?
That you could equip his Earthshapers with runestones so they can bring down the barrier.
Darling, even if I fashioned them the best runestones on EO, the buffoons would sooner blow themselves up than dispel that barrier. So, short answer, no, not going to happen.
They can't be that incompetent. Why don't you want to help them?
Because Haratir is involved, that's why. He can beg and grovel and send as many Northandian generals as he likes. It's just not going to happen. Titty, said the kitty.
What happened between you two?
Before or after he told me that he loved me, swore the granite oath, lived off my savings for a year, and then ran off with some young elven...
Un nain qui s'enfuit avec une jeune elfe.
You realize that there are lives at stake here, don't you?
Look, I know you mean well, but aside from the fact that I enjoy seeing fate finally getting back at that bloody ox, I'm not that keen on stirring up trouble with the Windholmers. I know better than to pick a fight with the Bastion.
The Windholmers have killed people. And they'll kill more if we don't find out what's going on.
Well, I guess you have a point. All right. For starters, I have a better idea than handing magical explosives to a bunch of nitwits. I told you that barrier is the result of some lovely dwarven engineering, didn't I? Well, thankfully, I'll destroy that device they have set up and dispel the barrier myself. Then I don't have to deal with Haratir, and you can go retake the town Everyone wins.
Why didn't you suggest this earlier?
Because I didn't want trouble with the Windhomers, that's why. Now, are we doing this or what?
Do it then.
Lovely. Stand back.
La vieille, elle en tient une couche. Hein.
Oh,
What happened?
the barrier must have had some kind of defensive mechanism. I'd need some sort of protection in order to... Oh, knee half. It just had to be Haratyr's men, didn't it? All right. As much as I hate to say it, it looks like we need those Earth Shapers after all. They can use a protection spell while I take care of that device. I'll get Haratyr's men outfitted with the rune stones they need. No guarantee that the buffoons won't try to eat them instead of use them, but that's the best I can do without better materials. Also, since this might take a while, there's something else you could help me with, but that's up to you. It involves trolls.
Are there lots of women in the Bastion?
No. One of the reasons I left that shit pile behind me, frankly. No matter how good my work was or how committed I was in the army, every day some nitwit comrade came up with a new joke, suggesting that I'd be better fit crafting soup ladles than crossbows. And it's not as though I didn't know what I was getting into. When I told my mother of my plans to join the Bastion, she warned me that I was in for a rough time. Of course, I brushed it off as nonsense. But anyway, let's not go...
What exactly happened between you and Haratyr?
Never mind.
What can Earthshapers do exactly?
Protect. While on the march, they're very vulnerable. But once they draw their rune circle, they can really turn the tide of battle. They're immobile while they cast their magic. But their magic protects pretty handy in a fight. Or, like we have here, dealing with the consequences of idiotic dwarven squab.
You said something about trolls.
There are some in the caves a few steps east of here. I've been meaning to deal with them on my own, but let's face it, I'm not all that young anymore. Long story short, it's in both of our best interests to get rid of them. All this ruckus at the aqueduct probably woke them, and we don't need angry trolls rampaging through our base while you're busy reconquering Dracot.
All right. I'll take care of it. You mentioned you could do more for Haratyr's Earthshapers with better materials. What kind of improvements are you talking about?
Well, if we had a proper forge and some iron, I could give them a dandy little upgrade. I'm sure the troops would appreciate the extra sense of security as well. Your call, though. They should be up to the task, as is.
A forge and some iron, huh? I'll see what I can do.
You do that.
So long.
Aye.
Bon, qu'est-ce qu'ils veulent que je fasse? Construire un atelier. Alors, je cherche les améliorations. La vieille, comment elle s'est fait niquer. Bon. Je vois pas les... Je l'ai peut-être pas, attendez. Salle de granit. Je l'ai. Mine de fer, je l'ai. Inventeur, je l'ai. Tour d'observation, c'est déjà fait. Tunnel, ferme. Désolé. Invalide la save sans faire exprès, pas bien.
We finished researching a new technology.
atelier. Je vois pas, putain.
We finished researching a new technology.
Pierre unique. Ah là voilà, ça y est, j'ai l'atelier. J'étais en train de me dire, putain, je vois pas ici. Bon, en fait, vous êtes parti là pour rien foutre. Porte H.
Where do you need us? Where are they? Let's get to work. We finished researching a new technology. We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts. We finished researching a new technology.
Yes? Anything you need?
Okay, the Earthshakers are ready. Let's give it another try.
All right. Just give them the order to cast their protection spell over me. Let's hope this whole thing doesn't end up in flames. Now, on my mark. 3, 2, 1.
Well, I'll be damned. You did it. Grand, General. Grand.
Thank Kurga and the Earthshakers. Now we can move back into the valley and retake the town.
Right. And send those buggers back into the mountains where they belong. Not an easy task. According to the scouts, the Windholmers didn't just dig into Dracot when they pushed us out. They also spread out over the whole area. Defensive outposts, in other words. Lots of them. And of course, that means they'll have scout and troops patrolling the area too. Even with your support, I doubt they'd hesitate to teach us a lesson.
T'inquiète, je vais me les faire.
The scouts also mentioned they noticed several new defensive towers spread out all over. That'll be a pain. It's a long road to Dracot, General, but I know you'll get us there.
Anything you need?
Is there anything else we can do to help with our plan?
Aye, there is. Long story short, I had been working on some special schematics shortly before I left the Bastion. if you help me get my hand.
All right. Any idea where I can find some?
Well, most of it is in Dracot, but there's an old mining post up north that might still have some in their storage. Last I heard, some bandits had taken it over.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. So long.
Aye.
Bottom line, we're in for a rough time. But so are they.
Now that we've removed the barricade, do you think the Windholmers will launch a counterattack?
They might. But judging from how they've acted thus far, I think they'll dig themselves in instead and wait for us to take the first step. That's both a blessing and a curse. It gives us time to carefully plan our attack, but we will have to blast our way through a ton of defenses.
True. No matter how well we fight, this will be a bloody battle. Can you think of anything that will help us make the battle easier?
I'm afraid not. Wait. Of course. The tunnel.
Enlighten us.
There's an old mining shaft east of here. I might be wrong, but I think it leads into the Dracot outskirts. You could take a small troop and clear the tunnels for our workers. And they could stabilize it, and we could send the rest of our forces through, right behind enemy lines. It's a risk for you, but it might save us a lot of lives.
Good idea.
Nihaf guide your sword, General.
Bon, allez, c'est parti. On va s'amuser. Ah.
Into your journey to Windwall, a storm at the Gate of Kings forces your cohort to...
Also, since this
We need to improve our outposts.
and it's not as though it. Never mind. Well, pretty handy in a fight.
All right. I'll take...
Well, you do that.
So long.
Aye.
Ok. Les trolls, les trolls, les trolls, les trolls. Faut que je m'occupe des trolls en premier. Devant la grotte.
We finished researching a new technology. Fire up the ovens. We need more charcoal. We finished researching a new technology.
Make it good. Keep it up.
Anything you need?
We finished researching a new
Okay.
tech.
All right. Now on my mark. 3, 2, 1.
We finished researching a new tech.
Anything you need?
in for a rough time.
No. True.
You could get good. Word in Nehalf's ear. Just keep in mind that the fathers and sons you'll be sending into battle will you? They trust me, and I trust you. So let's not let them down.
I'll do my best.
That's all I can ask. Nehalf guide your sword, General.
Bon. On va sauvegarder avant de faire encore la même merde. Bon, sont où ces trolls?
Stay close.
Là-bas.
Need me? Okay.
Give the word.
Ah putain, ici j'en ai deux. Ah putain, c'est magnifique.
They killed one of our heroes.
Bon, on s'est occupé des trolls.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts. What news?
Good work.
So, what's the plan?
Where are we going?
That way?
This way. It must be done.
They killed one of our heroes. The outpost is complete. We've expanded our borders.
Yes. Interesting.
Anything you need?
I took care of those trolls.
You did. And if anything tears down me hut now, it'll be a bunch of crazy windholmers. Here, you earned yourself this. Thanks again.
So long.
Aye.
Building completed.
Bon, que de la merde inutilisable pour les humains. On a vu, on va avoir un humain, enfin un nain
We
dans
have no
l'équipe.
more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
That's me.
Ah, il y en a un qui commerce ici.
Hi, what you looking for?
Avec les chiens, toute cette merde.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts. They killed one of our heroes! We're under attack! They killed one of our heroes.
We've got rewards. Waiting.
They killed one of our heroes.
Je sais pas ce que ça fait, bénédiction métal.
The outpost is complete. We've expanded our borders.
Yes.
J'ai une armée, on va en profiter, hein.
That's one hell of a lock. Let's see.
On m'a pas donné de code, la vieille.
Maybe. No, that didn't work. Let's try again. That's one hell of a lock. Maybe. No, that didn't work.
Faut que je trouve comment l'avoir.
Waiting.
Ah, il code celui-ci.
We're under attack!
C'est un téléporteur où ils vont où je veux. Pas mal.
Sounds like a plan.
Prepare to fight. Make it good.
They killed one of our heroes! They killed one of our heroes! Our warriors are starving. We need more food. We're under attack. Building completed. Our warriors are starving. We need more food. Building completed. Building completed.
des choux, des tomates et surtout des citrouilles. Berk. Je suis pas amateur de citrouilles.
Our warriors are starving. We need more food.
Ce serait même le contraire.
Building completed. We're under attack. We're under attack. Building completed. They killed one of our heroes. They killed one of our heroes. We're under attack.
Bon, on va voir. Togrim, je confirme par la présence de l'expédition bon sang à m'attendre, on dirait vraiment un de ces bourges coincés de mon gris, pas vrai? Eh oui, je sais utiliser une serrure à combinaison, merci beaucoup, j'appuie sur le bouton, je règle les chiffres pour qu'ils s'affichent 3, 5, 2, 2, voilà. Ça a été un plaisir de faire avec toi, Alice. Bon.
We're under attack.
That's one hell of a lock. Maybe. Yes, that worked.
Qui reste aussi, vous avez des gros ennuis.
Anything you need?
I found some moon silver. Here.
Grand. That's not much, though. You tell me which schematic to use it for, all right?
Voilà. Un bleu, ça rapporte plus.
The outpost is complete. We've expanded our borders. We're under attack.
Vous avez coupé toutes vos comment dire, vos routes d'approvisionnement, les mecs. Vous allez voir.
We're under attack. Building completed. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
C'est le petit moutard de merde.
Building completed. Building completed.
Bon, c'est bon, je suis prêt à aller là-dedans.
As you walk further into the dark,
Alors que vous vous enfoncez loin dans le passage sombre, l'air immobile commence à dégager une odeur renfermée, un contraste saisissant avec la brise automnale vivifiante que vous venez de laisser derrière vous.
opens into a cavernous
Vous
hall.
tournez en aspirant une bouffée de moisissure et de pourriture. Lorsque le passage débouche finalement sur une salle caverneuse, vous découvrez la première des nombreuses tombes naines qui s'alignent le long des murs. Qui qu'aient été ces nains, leurs souvenirs s'est estompé depuis longtemps.
Out of the way.
At last.
Are you?
I've waited 300 years for this moment. Come,
Bon. Et bah... j'ai mon...
They killed one of our heroes.
What the fuck? Putain de zombies là! J'ai des zombies exploseurs là qui sont arrivés, ils m'ont défoncé la gueule, j'ai pas fait gaffe. Ah, il s'est barré l'enflure. Oui, il s'est enfui l'autre crevard là. C'est normalement des tombes naines. Et pourtant, on voit un monument humain. On se demande, hein. vois pas où il est passé, hein. Le crevard d'esprit sauf de vengeance lui chouette, hein. Putain, il a réussi à la toucher, putain.
Sounds like a plan. All right, here goes nothing.
What is it?
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes. They killed one of our heroes.
I got you. Stay with us. I got you. Stay with us. Now. Healing now. Stay with us.
They killed one of our heroes.
Ah, ils font mal ces cons.
Further into the dark passage.
Over here.
Get ready.
I'll keep the bastards on.
Out of the way.
Where are we going?
That way?
Lead on.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Damn it. Healing now. Where's
Voilà. J'ai pas eu d'aura de faiblesse ou quoi que ce soit par les autres cons, donc j'ai pu m'en tirer.
Sure. Sounds like a plan. Got it? Sure.
Over here. This way.
Bon. Putain, voilà. Une vengeance de mes fesses. Putain, il s'est barré où encore lui? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Il est bon celui-là.
They killed one of our heroes.
Sounds like a plan.
Come on, we're not losing you.
Need you.
C'est le sorcier là.
So, what's the plan?
Bon. Allez, rechargez-vous.
Sure, I'll buy.
That must be the body of the spirit. You should find something to burn it. That must be the body of the spirit. We should find something to burn it.
Cool. On a trouvé tout ce qu'il faut. Bon. Je vais faire une petite pause et je reviens. À tout de suite.
I've been wondering. Do you ever feel a sense of estrangement? A feeling as though you don't belong anywhere?
Do you mind if we discuss this later?
Of course.
Me revoici. Bon, on va sauvegarder.
The signal so they can start digging.
We're under attack!
Sélectionnez le tunnel. Je vois pas pourquoi.
We're under attack!
D'accord. Et le problème là, ah si je peux. Approche subtile là.
research and a new technology.
Yes?
Let's get to work.
That's me.
Alright, give me a second.
The outpost is complete. We've expanded our borders.
Go ahead.
General? Building completed.
Where do you need?
Where do you need us? Ready?
That was all of them. Now, let's go secure the town.
Expanded our borders.
Allez, on a tout. On améliore tout aussi.
Need me?
Building completed. Let's get to work. Where do you need us? Let's get to work. Building completed. Building completed.
Sounds like a plan.
You know it.
Non, on vous laisse dans votre cachot là. Vous êtes bien dedans.
Building completed.
Attends, on s'en fout des mecs, là, on les laisse dans le cachot.
guessing you're miners. Do you know if these dwarves have a leader?
Oh, yes, they do. He's the one who ordered to lock us in here and then turned tail when he heard the battle. I suppose you have a score to settle with him too, don't you? Can you get us out of here once you have? He probably still has the key to this cage.
I'll see what I can do. Hang tight. Interesting.
Bon, d'abord se taper le mec.
Huh. Interesting.
Just like Dracot, the mine is in a state of ruin. Carefully stacked
À l'intérieur de Dracot, la mine est dans un état délabrement avancé. Les coffres de minerais minutieusement empilés ont été forcés et pillés, et pelles et pioches sont répandues sur le sol.
Sure.
Try to keep up.
You.
Yes, General. Me. I have to hand it to you. For a gravel-eater, you're fucking tenacious.
Gravel Eater? Gravel Eater? Why do you keep calling us that?
Because that's what you and these beardless surface dwellers really are. Gravel. Brittle stone that couldn't withstand a child's fist.
Says the man who fled the battlefield to hide in a mine.
Oh, I didn't flee. You're right where I want you.
All right, we want answers. What's the meaning of this? Why are you attacking your own kind? And who in blazes is Arrakis?
So you've heard. Fine, I'll tell you. Arrakis, he is the one who will restore our kingdom to its former glory.
Restore? Windholm is better off than it has been in centuries.
Materially, maybe. Not as a people. We've become weak. Dwarves who live in the sunlight, who mingle with surface folk and defile our blood. Men who don't know which end of an axe to hold. If things don't change, our people will soon be no more than a bunch of degenerates living under the thumbs of their wenches and human masters. An empire of weaklings. Of gravel-eaters. Arrakis reminded us of what we...
Les insultes, ça va avec lui, hein.
The granite sons. Men like stone. Powerful. Impregnable. Everlasting.
Whoever Arrakis is, King Rorik's son is the rightful heir to the throne. What did you do to him?
Oh, don't worry. We didn't kill him. He's a sissy who likes to surround himself with gravel-eaters such as yourself. But he still has royal blood in him. Suffice it to say that he's currently undergoing a...
Rééducation. Ils sont en train de le molester, ouais.
There must be a diplomatic solution for this. Why didn't you negotiate?
Why didn't we let your wench queen lull us into another web of lies? You humans say one thing, but mean another. There can be no diplomacy with your kind.
But how does Moon Silver fit into all this? That is why you're here, isn't it? The same reason why you raided our caravan.
You learn fast, Gravel-eater. Aye. This is about the Moon Silver. For a monument, to be more precise. A symbol of this new era. But enough talking. Let's finish what we started last time.
What the places? Move!
Mais quelle mauviette, le mec! Mais c'est vraiment une mauviette, hein, c'est le mec. Ça c'est du plus gros boss que ce qu'on avait dans la campagne principale. Parce que vous voyez, ils ont des techniques, des schémas d'attaque.
Gets old.
I don't know what to say.
You had no idea your brother was behind this?
No. He wasn't even in the Bastion. I mean, we didn't speak for a while, but this?
Well, it's over. Dracot is free.
Aye. But at what cost? Did you at least get the information you came here for?
It's a long story.
Madness. This is just madness.
Will you be able to defend Dracot in case the Windholmers send reinforcements?
Aye, with your troops, we should. Also, I don't think I'll come back. They've plundered our entire Moon Silver stash. Dracot is ruined. But at least we're safe now.
How do you feel about all this? Arrakis, the Sons of Grav, the Gravel Eaters?
What do you think? It's terrible. I can't believe our people would fall for a hate-monger like this. But give me some time to gather my thoughts first. All this, it's a lot to take in.
Well, I don't think there's much more the Wolfguard can do. Dracot is free and we got the information we wanted. Unless we can assist you with anything else, we should prepare for our journey back to Greyfell now.
We'll manage. Safe travels, General. And thank you. I wish things would have turned out differently, but...
Alright, let's go back up and prepare for the journey.
Yeah. Though we might want to free those prisoners back in the town first.
Les prisonniers, bon, ils peuvent attendre, hein.
The stretch of land between the border of Hallett and the rugged mountain home of the dwarves is known as the Windwall Outskirts. The mining towns in this region serve as vital trading hubs, with traders coming from all across Fiara to barter for precious.
Les abords de Chute-Vent, ainsi que l'on nomme les étendues des terres situées entre la frontière des Halites et les rudes montagnes natales des Nains. Les villes minières de cette région constituent des plaques tournantes essentielles en matière de commerce, accueillant les négociants de tout Fiara. Venus échanger le précieux sélène, on dit que 100 moutons ne valent pas une pincée de sélène, mais c'est peut-être une légende répandue par les nains eux-mêmes, réputés durs en affaires. Allez, on s'occupe des prisonniers. Moi je serais d'avis qu'on les pende tous. L'enfoiré quoi.
After we escaped, we kept on the move. We feared the crown would come after us. Eventually, we found ourselves here. The townspeople were kind enough to take us in. Then those other dwarves showed up. We thought it was Leonon all over.
What happened in Leonon? How did you escape?
It was a nightmare. One minute the soldiers were liberating us from those elves. The next they were torching our homes, cutting people down. We found an opening in the village wall and ran into the woods, never looked back.
I'm looking for information about a woman named Jerfina.
Jerfina?
You know her?
Yes, of course. She's the reason we're alive.
Did you meet her in the village?
Yeah, she'd come around now and then, tend to any sick and injured. Poor girl. She shouldn't have stayed.
What happened to her?
I don't know, I'm sorry. She realized before anyone else that the soldiers weren't there to save us. She convinced us to run. Lazy.
She didn't go with you?
No, she stayed behind to help others escape. If you find Daniel, you could ask him. He's the last one who saw her.
Is he another survivor?
Yes. Bloodburn took his mother. Soldiers took the rest of...
He's not here?
He ran off when the Windhomers started rounding everyone up. He's a smart lad. Probably hid somewhere to avoid capture.
Okay, I'll find him. Farewell.
Wait, Wolfguard. I don't know why you care about Jerfina, but you should know she was a good person. Kind. But even if she did manage to escape, she wouldn't have had long. She had the early symptoms.
I see. Thank you for telling
Ouais, merci à toi.
That's all for now. Stay safe.
Bon, qu'est-ce que j'ai là? Que de l'armure humaine. Ah, ça c'est bien. Bon, j'aurais bien voulu autre chose que ça, mais c'est de l'armure humaine, je prends. Ah, il y en a un qui est enfermé là. J'avais pas vu le truc là. Je sauvegarde au cas où je suis encore une connerie.
Daniel, are you in there?
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I'm General Araf. The Windholm dwarves have been dealt with. It's safe to come out now.
Royals? Voices? Okay, I'll unlock the door.
Boite un peu.
I can't remember how long I was in there. So, you're a general, huh? The others, are they...
They're fine. The Windholmers are gone.
Oh, thank the Guardians. I heard the fighting earlier. I told Iban it wasn't safe to stay in the town, but he insisted it was fine. So, why are you here? What do you want?
I'm looking for information about Jerfina. The others said you were the last one who saw her.
Oh, yes, I was with her. We were making our way out of the village when some rubble fell on her. I swear, I heard the soldiers chasing us, and there wasn't any time, so I...
You left her behind.
Look, I had to, right? General Noria's soldiers were on our heels, and they would have killed us both if I'd stayed with her. And no, I'm not proud of what I did. I pray every day for the Guardian's forgiveness.
If you're ashamed of what you did, you could have lied. Why tell me the truth?
Why? Because I still have nightmares about that moment. I could see the look on her face. She knew, and yet her eyes were pleading. She was scared. I've prayed to the Guardians every day to take away this burden, and now here you are with your questions. There's no point in running from the truth.
She helped you escape, but you left her behind. You're a coward.
Maybe I am. Yes. But she was dying already, and everyone knew that. If it wasn't the soldiers, it was going to be the Bloodburn. Maybe it was better that they ended it sooner. We all saw what happened to Bloodburn victims.
But her last moments were of the people she helped abandoning her. That's something you'll have to live with.
Blazes, I know, okay? Why do you want to know about her anyway?
Her brother asked me to find out what happened to her. All he wants is closure.
So that's why he sent that tracker after us. Well, tell him she died a hero. The Bloodburn, the rubble, he doesn't need to know that.
I'll keep that in mind.
Right. Anyway, I should go find the others. Thanks again for saving us from the Windholmers. Guardians watch over you, General.
Bon.
Well, at least the ambassador will get some closure.
Are you going to tell him the full story? Sometimes the truth digs deeper wounds.
I'll think about it.
À savoir que selon la... Si c'est comme dans le 1, selon la réponse que je lui donne, il pourrait me donner soit une récompense d'un type, soit la récompense d'un autre type.
So, about my relic.
What about it? I need spirit essence.
Right, I'll go get some. Why exactly do you need the essence of a vengeful
I knew it. Human nature, I suppose.
Excuse me?
Look, puny paleskin, I appreciate your interest in my work, but you can't just go asking people to give up their trade secrets. Do you go up to the cook and ask her what her secret ingredient is?
I'm just trying to learn more about what makes my relic powerful.
What's that human saying? Curiosity murdered the pig and baked it into a pie?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Bottom line, don't be a pig, puny paleskin. And don't be a pie.
Je vois pas un jambon non plus.
You call Gracie the lair of credence. How come you left Barga Gore to come here then? To help circle Mage Gore and Wolfguard, I take it.
What? Oh, no. The Wolfguard are sweet. But let's just say I'm suffering.
What do you mean?
Well, back in Barga Gore, I made an axe for the chieftain's cousin. High quality as always. The idiot takes it on a hunt and embarrasses himself. Anyway, he comes back and starts yelling.
Did you?
Of course not. These hands are incapable of subpar work. So yes, I tell him to go roast in the flames of Barga Gore. Finally, he says, try swinging it at me. You'll see how useless.
Please don't tell me you.
He was asking for it. And you know what they say.
Le client est roi, il l'a découpé en deux.
Looking at it. So you killed him.
I'm not crazy, General. I just chopped off his right hand. In a single swing, too. In case you had doubts about the axe.
A single swing. That is a good axe.
Thank you. At least you have some sense. Anyway, turns out the chieftain did not appreciate me teaching his idiot cousin a lesson. The ungrateful sod banished me. After years, and that's how I ended up in this bloody place. Terrific story, isn't it?
Well, that's quite a story, Burgal. So you're a smith for the Orcish part of the Wolfguard?
I chose to lend my divine skills to the Wolfguard.
I see. Here's that spirit essence you...
Splendid! Just give me a moment and prepare yourself. My wares are known to blow adventure. I can craft you different variants, choose which one suits you, and then brace yourself.
D'accord. Donc... 10 points de concentration, plus multiplicateur de puissance, plus 15% pour toutes les capacités. Et ça, c'est... dégâts d'attaque. Je vais prendre celui-là.
And take this too. It's a little byproduct from my craft. With it, you can burn corpses to...
I don't want to...
Well met. Oh, Sarak's fangs. Wait, if you happen to stumble upon more grudge-bearing spirits, bring me their essence. I might be able to hammer...
Okay. I have to go.
Yes, yes, do as you...
Ah, le coefficient plus fort, bah tu l'as déjà fait. Oh. Que tu le crois quoi, putain. Par contre, mais j'ai pas de casque mieux que celui-là. Celui-là il serait bien. Toi tu sers à rien, t'es juste une bouseuse. Merde.
Restore Windwall to its former glory. This is worse than I thought.
I don't get it. And the people actually buy into this rubbish?
I am not surprised. King Rorik was never popular. He was a bad ruler, volatile and cruel. It is not half as bad as this Arrakis makes it out to be, but Windholm did suffer under him. It is only logical to long for a savior after a period of hardship.
We should send an emissary. Maybe we can resolve this through diplomacy.
We tried this while you were gone. The gate guards sent our diplomat right back and made it very clear that they have no intention of listening to human lies anymore.
Oh, well, that takes care of that. Wherever this priest is, we need to stop him. He's dangerous.
Hold on, General. Windholm isn't our responsibility. Shouldn't we let the dwarves resolve this matter on their own?
Dracot was the second time they have attacked Nortander, and it might not be the last. I will think on the matter. Either way, you did well, General. There is one more matter I want you to look into for your proving, and it's of equal importance. Skadar?
Sure, I'll make it short. I believe that the entity Rongdala Kane mistook for Aeonir is attempting to re-enter our world.
The God of Light.
You don't sound too surprised.
I had a suspicion. Anyway, please keep going.
Of course. General Erev, have you ever heard of the Tapestry of Souls?
No.
It's a pattern. Every sentient creature has a spark of magic, a flame linked directly to the Archfire, the essence of life. I've noticed a change in this pattern, an irregularity, if you will.
You're well informed about this. How come?
Well, probably because it's my profession. Before I became an exile, I studied the... how should I put it?
Necromancy.
Ethereal aspects of life. Birth and death, the miracle of consciousness, the nature of reality. There is far more to the world than the eye can see.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
Maybe, but they are all of a similar nature. Phenomena that cannot be grasped by observation alone.
Area. The Circle and the Grey Keep scholars have surely researched the God of Light after the Purity, haven't they? What do you know about it?
Very little. It's an entity from a place between realities that will devour a world once it enters it. Also, several religions and myths mention it, especially those from the early days of Eo. An ancient god, in other words. There's a promising lead we're currently following, but it's too early to tell yet.
Now you've sparked my interest.
Did you just say a place between realities?
Right. I always forget that so few people know about this.
That's because these other realities hardly affect our own world. People care only as far as their eyes can see. But yes, General, there is more than just our reality. Billions of them, to be precise. Some of them alike, others so alien that our minds couldn't even grasp them. But this is a complicated topic. If you want to know more, we can talk later.
I see. What kind of irregularity did you observe?
Hard to describe. In keeping with the metaphor, if every living being is a flame, then the entirety of life would be millions of lights in darkness. Lately, lights are dying out in a strange pattern. Entire clusters all at once.
Battles, maybe?
In battles, people die one after another. In quick succession, maybe, but not all at once. This isn't the case here. Imagine 50 candles standing next to each other, all smothered by a sudden fist.
What makes you think these vanishings have anything to do with the God of Light?
That's hard to describe to a layman. Roughly put, they are similar to what happened in the Tapestry of Souls when Rondar Lacane opened the tear back in the Purity Wars to let the God of Light into our world. It was like something shifted. While that shift was like an earthquake back then, these vanishings feel like little tremors.
I see. Could the dwarves be behind this soul vanishing? High Hierophant Arrakis?
I doubt it. The only magic dwarves are capable of is earth-shaping. And even if they were able to tamper with the Tapestry of Souls, I don't see what they'd gain from it. That isn't to say that you're wrong. I just don't think it's likely.
Could that catatonic dwarf in Windwall have been a victim of this irregularity? He seemed, well, soulless.
I had the same thought when I saw him. Though he did still have bits of his soul left. In other words, it might be related to the matter, or it might not be.
Why didn't you tell us then?
Because it was, and still is, a hypothesis. Also, our mission wasn't to investigate the soul vanishing, rather than to deal with those mad dwarves.
Fair enough. Let me summarize. You think the God of Light is planning a return into our world, and it shows through an irregularity in the Tapestry of Souls?
That's correct.
And you're here because you want to stop him.
I took the liberty to assume that's what we all want, so yes. But if you need another incentive to pursue this, I think finding the cause of the vanishings can also help the Crown to put another matter at rest. Tahar's death.
How?
Well, Tahar was killed while investigating rumors of disappearances around small villages, correct? As it happens, I only recently observed another occurrence of this soul vanishing in a village in Lar, the Dark Elven realm.
You think Tahar's death and these vanishings are connected?
It's a possibility.
Even if there is no connection, Skadar is right. Investigating this threat is in all our interest. General Aref, you and the Wolf Guard will examine this recent case of the soul vanishing in Lar. Try to find out what is behind this, and whether it is indeed connected to the Wraith Skadar and his mercenaries will accompany you.
Mercenaries?
The Black Company.
What do we need mercenaries for? The Wolf Guard has troops.
Well, I have reason to believe that this mission will require a specific set of skills which your men don't possess. Dark Elven. And don't worry, as I have a personal interest in seeing this matter resolved, I have already accounted for the...
It is better this way. Moving a Nortandian battalion into Dark Elven detractors, well, no one can prove that they are working for us.
Why do you need the Crown's help for this? Why not pack your own people instead?
Because he has been exiled.
Correct. I have abandoned my role in the Exalted Father's realm, and even though I would deal with this threat myself, it exceeds my means. Which is why I came here for help.
I'm gonna make this your responsibility.
Because the end of the world would affect me as much as it would affect you. I'm not an idealist, General Aref, but this threat is too big for anyone to ignore.
How come you abandoned your country?
Personal reasons.
I understand.
Good.
Isn't it risky to send the Wolf Guard after another case of disappearances?
Yes, it is. One more reason to stay vigilant.
What if the Purity is behind both the vanishings and Tahar's death?
It's possible, though I don't see how they would accomplish that. Also, their goal was to bring Aenir into the world, not the God of Light.
Perhaps they worship this new god.
I doubt it, but we'll find out soon enough.
What is the Black Company?
Dark Elven ex-military. They are new on the market. But for what it's worth, their leader is an acquaintance of mine, so I know they are...
Ouais, comme il m'a aidé dans l'ancienne campagne.
We'll set out as soon as possible
Il me l'a fait à l'envers, l'enflure.
and find out what happened. This audience is concluded.
Je peux maintenant faire des affaires avec des nains. Je comprends pas. Pas vu. Bon.
General, did you... You did.
They knew your sister.
And do they know what happened to her? She helped them escape. As she was trying to get out herself, she was caught under some rubble. The soldiers were closing in, so the others had to leave her.
So, they left her to die.
Ambassador, she also had the blood burn. She wasn't gonna make it either way.
But she could have come home.
She didn't have to die alone.
Would she really have? How much was known about the blood burn at that time? Don't you think she would have stayed away to keep you safe?
I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter now. Please excuse me, General. I wish to be alone right now.
Ouais. Ah. Bon, c'est bon ça. Non, ça c'est sur les capacités. Ça c'est un anneau de concentration. Putain, cet anneau là. Oh. Une protection. Je gagne des... Ceux-là ils sont pas mal, ces deux-là. Mais ça, les attaques automatiques gagnent le type de dégâts sacrés. Ça, c'est pas mal non plus. Allez, hop. C'est vrai, il faut que je regarde s'il n'y aurait pas des quêtes. Quelqu'un qui pourrait me donner une quête ou un truc de genre. Là. Non. Personne. Je vais essayer de parler à mes coéquipiers, voir. pas mal les plantes là.
Let's talk later, shall we?
What do we have here?
General, I was hoping you'd come by. Do you have time for a chat?
Sure. What is it?
Well, I wanted to apologize. You know, for being so reserved when you first arrived.
I can imagine. What was your relationship?
Oh, no. We weren't lovers.
Si, moi j'y étais avec elle, ensemble.
Someone you truly call your friend? Someone who just understands you? Someone who you know will always have your back?
Not really. No.
Then it would probably be hard for you to relate, especially in the months after the wars. We'd have these long talks, sometimes over a mug of ale, sometimes just walking through the keep. Tahar was the first person I felt I could tell anything to. No judgments or assumptions. I think it's rare to find someone you can just, I don't know. But here's the thing, General. Tahar was struggling. Nightmares, hallucinations, attacks. The list goes on. I mean, how would you feel if you had to kill your own?
Tahar was traumatized. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes. It wasn't a well-known fact either. Tahar made sure of that. To everyone else, it looked like the Wolfguard had a hero for a leader, but not me. So when news of those disappearances reached us, and the brave hero of the Purity Wars insisted the Wolfguard should investigate, I argued it was a bad idea. It was too rash of a decision, too risky, and I told Tahar just that. Our last words were in anger, right here in the Wolf Chamber. And that,
Do you think the trauma played a role in Tahar's death?
as in, did it lead to some poor decision-making? Yeah, I do.
You can't blame yourself for what happened. You were only trying to help a friend.
Yeah, part of me is that. Anyway, sorry for the monologue. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if I ever behave like a complicated princess again, then it's probably because I need some more time to process.
I understand.
Hey, can I ask you something, General?
What?
That ring you're always wearing, what's the story behind it? I might be wrong. I get the feeling that it's, I don't know, important to you?
Oh, that. Someone gave it to me. Back in Imperia.
I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
That's all right. You can ask me anything.
You're going to regret saying that. I guess I'll see you around, General, won't I? Thanks for the chat.
Bon, par contre, c'est pas comme dans le 1 où que quand il y avait quelqu'un qui avait, disons, une conversation à faire, on pouvait l'avoir la conversation. Là, c'est pas le cas. Vaut mieux faire les conversations quand on peut. Une pluie légère tombe d'un ciel couvert alors que vous et la compagnie noire laissez les murs de Montgris derrière vous. Elle continue pendant des jours, la terre sont baignée par une étrange demi-pénombre, comme si le soleil avait perdu de sa vigueur. Malgré tout, une sensation de réveil semble vous entourer. Les enfants jouent sur la route du village, les fermiers travaillent leur terre avec des visages fatigués mais heureux. Alors que vous vous retirez dans votre tente à la fin de la première journée de voyage, vous vous dites que la reine avait potentiellement raison, c'est peut-être l'aube d'une nouvelle ère. Le sommeil vous vient rapidement. D'accord, c'est par ici que t'as les elfes noirs.
But your mind was never willing to let you pass this point. Yet here you are, and something about you is different. What is it, I wonder?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, can we stop this folly and continue on to your village? The Dawn Reapers won't wait for us.
As you command, General. Where were we? Right. You and I were on our way to meet your Colonel Rickus in Cavill. To avoid the roaming orcs that you ordered my son, Kieran, to deal with. Go ahead, General. Step through.
Se fout de ma gueule, mais quelque chose de bien, la bonne femme.
If you don't mind my saying, General, I see why my son admires you. You're a good leader.
What makes you say that?
Well, you're not afraid to put your own life on the line for the greater good. You could have just stayed back at the outpost, but you didn't. For the sake of my village. That's the hallmark of a great leader.
The Crown doesn't seem to agree with that.
What do you mean?
There's another Nortandian general serving in Imperia at the moment, Karos. Last week, the Crown decided to promote him instead of me to Major General, even though he does nothing but sit on his hands all day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Quel enculé.
That's all right. It's just a title.
Out of the way.
Général-major, alors que... Ah, c'est mon mec, ça?
Interesting.
Now we just need to follow the road to the Guardians. Do you see that?
A dead orc.
What is he doing so close to the village? I don't get it, General. You said they wouldn't arrive before.
According to our scouts, they shouldn't. I'm sorry, I don't... Still, no reason to panic. Their main horde can't have possibly made it past the Red Ridge yet, and even if they did, Colonel Rickus is up. It's gonna be all right. Now, where's your village?
Okay. Okay, I'll show you. Follow me.
En fait, l'autre colonel, il s'est barré. Il les a abandonnés comme des grosses merdes.
What do we have here? Another barrier.
And here we are again. I had a feeling this would happen.
What? What is this?
Didn't I tell you already? It's your cowardice. Yes, you shoveled away some of the earth, but it seems as though you're still not ready to see. But I understand, Eric. If I were you, I'd be scared too. Now go, will you?
Non!
You bolt away.
Vous vous réveillez en sursaut. À part le chant des cigales et les craquements du brasier de votre tente de général, tout est silencieux. Avec un soupir, vous vous rallongez en essayant de comprendre ce qui vient de se passer. 1 heure plus tard, alors que les merles et les faisans des marais entamaient leur chant, vous vous levez et vous parcourez le champ paisible. Le jour, en début d'après-midi, vous arrivez en vue des marais laraniens. D'après la carte, le village pour lequel les faits se sont déroulés n'est plus très loin.
Here we are. Iranian swamp.
What a lovely place. Is there a reason dark elves settle in caves? Can't be the air.
Because they are easy to defend. I pinpointed the soul vanishing to a small village deeper in the swamp. It's off the map, but we should be close. I suggest we take a look at it while the Black Company set up.
And you're sure they aren't just going to take the money and turn tail? We need them armed and ready in case of any nasty stuff.
They'll be ready when we need them. Shall we, General? General.
What? Oh, yes, sure.
So I heard. Let's be off.
Bon, on va voir un peu ça. Est-ce qu'on va avoir des elfes noirs en tant que troupe? Ce serait pas mal. Là. Kill! Toc, on va kill. Pétasse.
Infiltrators, dark elven soldiers. Claws, this is bad. Come, let's talk to the survivor.
Hello? Are you alright? Strange. He doesn't even seem to...
Reminds me an awful lot of that dwarf we found in Windwall. The one with the archaeology.
Of course. Wraith, what do you make of this?
He's empty.
Huh?
This man, somebody siphoned his soul. That's...
How do you know his soul's gone?
I told you, it's my profession. Normally, every living being has a flame, which dies. This man's body, however, still appears intact.
That's ghastly.
Just like the dwarf in Windwall, then.
Not quite. That dwarf in Windwall still had a bit of his soul left. As though only this man is gone. Completely and utterly gone.
Do you think these dark elves did this?
That's the most obvious explanation, isn't it? The question is how they did it. I've never seen any...
In other words, someone stole...
His essence, yes. He can't hear, he can't feel, he can't think.
I guess we found the cause of these soul vanishings, didn't we? And whoever...
Probably, but let's not jump to conclusions. Let's see what happened in this...
Agreed, let's... Wait, what's happening?
That's me.
Guardians. What was that? He transformed?
He did.
Why though? You think he reacted to our presence?
No. No, I don't think so. It almost felt as though...
You mean someone knows we're here and turned this man into that thing?
Probably the one who took his soul. I suggest we find that village...
Agreed. Let's stay on
Bon, le mec, c'est... Je voulais le laisser en vie, mais il s'est transformé en mort-vivant.
Wraith, could this irregularity perhaps be a mutation of bloodburn? Telepathy, stone minds? It sounds similar, doesn't it?
No.
What makes you so sure?
Because I did little else but study the bloodburn after it took my family. It has nothing to do with this.
Your family?
Let's find the village, shall we?
You know it.
Du bois.
See
Bon.
that bridge over there? That's the...
More dark elves! Look out! Electric square! Need me?
All right. Let's take a look at that village.
And keep our weapons ready.
Were they all...
Siphoned. Yes. Just as I expected.
Guardians. Now what? Are they going to transform too?
We should prepare for the worst. Let's...
The light, feed the light. The black one carries the mirror.
Did you hear that?
Yes. One of them is still alive.
Il est toujours vivant. D'une certaine manière.
The light, feed the light. The black one will carry the horde.
It's strange. Has he been siphoned too?
His soul is still intact, so no. His condition must...
I know that look on his face. Catatonia. Whatever happened here must have traumatized him so severely that his mind went into a state of shock.
But why didn't whoever siphoned the village take his soul too?
Good question.
Well, whatever did happen here, you proved your theory, Ray.
I always knew that it was happening. Why? And who is behind it?
There must be a way to get answers from him. What happened here?
The light, the black one will carry.
What's your name?
The light, feed the light. The black one.
We could... Do you see that? There's a scar on his forehead. No. It's a word. Samsa. Is that his name?
Father, is that you?
Law's claws. He thinks... Play along.
Yes. It's...
They
She then said that they'd all feed the light now, and then the horde started glowing, and then it started eating people, and then when it was over, everybody was silent.
Heaven's reigns.
The woman. We need to find this.
Where there is change, there is always resistance. Now, it has a fate.
You're the one he was talking about, aren't you? Better explain yourself fast. Who the hell are you?
Oh, only a servant to a higher purpose, just like you. Now I would warn you to surrender. Let me see what you're made of.
Elle a tué le mec.
What's a sleeper?
Elite soldier of the Dark Elven Army. Psychic assassins. They're chosen at an early age and brought up in special homes called Wellsprings, where the overseers systematically traumatize them to...
So they're dreamweavers?
Yes. Battle mages incapable of emotions. That masked woman, their leader, was one of them too. And a very powerful one at that.
Why didn't she transform the villagers like she transformed that farmer?
Good question. Maybe she wanted to save their hulls.
How certain are you that...
100%.
Let me get this straight. You said that they systematically traumatized children in...
That's how dreamweavery works, yes. No one really knows how they do it, but there are rumors. Rumors you probably don't want to hear.
I don't know what to say. That's terrible.
It is.
So who's behind this? Do you think they are acting under the orders of the Dark Elven realm?
On behalf of the Exalted Father, you mean? No, I don't think so. Why would the Exalted Father order them to destroy a Dark Elven village? But we'll find out. For now, we should prepare for battle. I doubt these sleepers were the last of the masked woman's.
Good. Then let's hope your mercenaries set up camp.
Well, doesn't this place look lovely? What happened here, General? We heard fighting.
Speaking of Noir.
Who are you?
Pavon Kelber, second in command of the Black Company. Now what happened here? This place...
Well, we found out who's behind these vanishings, and they are out for blood. I hope your men are...
Count on it. We've set up an outpost south of here, as you ordered. We found a very good spot. There's even a spire of souls we can use for our purpose.
Spire of what?
Spire of Souls. We can use it to collect Echo, a magical substance we Dark Elves use for several purposes. We have specialized mages in the company, harvesters who can gather it from the bodies of the deceased.
From corpses?
Yes. Think of it as spiritual residue. I can tell you more about it later, but now we should get back to camp and...
Sure thing.
Go ahead.
Well,
Okay.
we're busy up here. We've set up an outpost in the south. Not much, but a place to start. And as I said, we also raised a spire of souls to harvest Echo. Now, since we're up against Dark Elves, we should prepare for heavy and regular attacks. Nor's children aren't known for their lack of resolve. You're calling the shots, of course. But if I were in your position, I'd be particularly careful with those small winding paths. My spectre said the Dark Elves have set up ambushes.
Et tiens, j'ai de l'attaque là.
On the bright side, we were able to locate their base. You brought a map, didn't you? Here, I'll mark it for you. And that's about it. I'll be at the outpost should you have any further questions. Now, let's prepare for one hell of a fight. Because that's what we're getting.
General,
What is it?
I found this on one of the dead sleepers. A teleport rune. It might come in handy.
Thanks.
Ah tiens, hop. J'ai des connards des amis. Non, 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 non. Annulé.
I'm listening.
Yes.
Celui-ci, c'est la pierre.
So, what's the plan?
Stay close.
I'll keep the bastard.
One step closer to victory.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders.
What do you need?
Putain, non.
Building completed.
Je sais que je pouvais changer le truc.
What's the latest?
One step closer to victory.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders.
Yes. General?
Go ahead.
Where to? Where are we going?
Sounds like a plan.
Building completed.
Out of the way.
We're under attack.
Il va falloir un autre maçonneur. Ah, il faut que le mec soit là.
Uh-huh.
The company needs more food.
Un cimetière.
Building completed.
Sanctuaire de Nord.
General, this altar, it seems to have an aura just like what we saw earlier.
Then let us see what it can do.
We're under attack. Building completed.
C'est un spec, c'est pas un maçonneur. Comment je fais les maçonneurs, moi? Ah putain, mon monseigneur il est là.
General, we need more wood.
Yes.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders.
Gros territoire.
Building completed. General, we need more wood.
Je sais. Faut du bois.
We're under attack. Building completed.
Putain, il faut que je fasse d'autres troupes.
General, we need more wood.
On va voir un peu le territoire par ici. Il appartient pas à quelqu'un, parce que sinon je pourrais pas faire ça. Par contre, il y a l'air d'avoir des mecs.
We're under attack.
Putain de bordel. Gardien noir. Enfin, gardien de nord, je veux dire.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders.
C'est une mine géniale de fer. Oh putain là! Casse-couille ça! Sale petite merde.
General, we need more wood.
Faut pas que je me fasse attaquer sur deux fronts. Donc je vais... Ah bah tiens, il y a des mecs. Ah salut. Justement, on se demandait comment vous alliez. Bon, je commence à avoir du bois, c'est bon. Les squelettes. Putain, mais qu'est-ce qu'il foutait par là, le héros là?
built, General. We've expanded our borders.
Go ahead. That way? Out of the way. Stage you. What now?
We're under attack. They killed one of our heroes.
Et non, il n'y a plus rien pour vous. Je vais aller buter les squelettes.
They killed one of our heroes. We're under attack. They killed one of our heroes. They killed one of our heroes. They killed one of our heroes. General, we need more wood.
Where to?
Take them out.
General, our research has yielded a new technology. We're under attack.
Putain, ils veulent piquer mes âmes.
General, our research has yielded a new technology.
Let's go quick.
Allez, on va aller récupérer la ressource.
We're under attack.
Putain, dans ta face.
We're under attack. They're attacking the workers. They're attacking the workers. Building completed. Building completed. General, our research has yielded a new technology. The company needs more food.
Eh, justement, c'est ce que je fais, de la bouffe. des morts vivants, ils vont pouvoir m'aider. Ah, par contre, ils sont considérés comme des engins de siège. Ok. C'est pas ce que j'aurais cru. Mais bon. C'est toujours ça de prix. Hein. Engin de siège, je prends.
Building completed.
Eh, je suis qu'à 10 là. Enfin, j'en suis qu'à 20, donc pourquoi je peux pas... Maximum 30. Oh, basilic. Engin de siège. Bon, on va ramener les mecs là-bas là. Je les place vite. Voilà, vaut mieux envoyer... Ah oui, tiens. T'as remarqué qu'il y avait un chemin là ici. Il va falloir que j'aille voir. Du coup, il est où mon mec là? Mon maçonneur.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders. outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders. We're under attack.
Venez les morts vivants.
We're under attack. Building completed. We're under attack.
On va voir ce qu'il y a par là. C'est con que j'en ai qu'un moi de ceux-là alors que les autres en ont plus que ça quoi. Ah d'accord, ça fait que pour une partie des hommes. Que 10. Ouais, quand il y en a plus de 10, ça marche pas. C'est intéressant à savoir. Bon. Il y a du bois. Bon, le bois, j'en ai un peu rien à foutre. Hein. Intéressant. Intéressant. La zone est complètement bizarre. Allez, hop. On va voir cette zone-là, on va la capturer. Ça, j'aime bien. Les jeux comme ça qu'on peut sauvegarder pendant la bataille, c'est le must.
At least we now know what we're up against. And we did what we can. group of rogue sleepers stealing people's souls and feeding it into that device, for whatever purpose.
That's an awfully small amount of information for a lot of lives.
Is it? Information is the first step to defeating an enemy. We'll cross paths with the masked woman and her sleepers again, and next time she won't get away that easily. You can count on it.
We still haven't found evidence that any of this is connected to the God of Light, though.
No evidence, but hints. You remember what that village fool Samson said?
That the masked woman said, "Feed the light," before she raised that crystal to siphon them.
Correct. It might have been some strange metaphor. But what if that's what the sleepers are actually doing? Feeding the souls to the God of Light.
If these sleepers were also behind the disappearances Tahar investigated, they were probably also behind Tahar's death, weren't they?
Very likely so.
I'll make sure to ask that masked lady nicely next time we meet her.
Well, now let's head back to Greyfell and tell the Queen about this. Good work, all of you.
Bon. Bon, comme j'ai pas eu le territoire, je peux pas avoir. Putain, les troupes, ils étaient pas assez près pour piquer le territoire. À cause de ça, bah, je n'ai pas le TP. Ça, c'est de la connerie par contre. Bon. Il reste rien à piquer.
You cast one last look over your shoulder as you leave the Lorrainian swamp behind you.
Vous jetez un dernier regard par-dessus votre épaule alors que vous laissez les marais laraniens derrière vous. Sensation glaciale descend dans votre cou, comme si la main d'un cadavre vous effleurait. Cristal des âmes, le dieu de la lumière, ils sont liés. C'est évident, mais quelle manière? Pour la première fois depuis des semaines, le soleil perce les nuages épais. Vous tournez... Non. Vous tournez bridé afin de rejoindre vos soldats. À la nuit tombée, vous restez éveillé pendant des heures avant que l'épuisement ait raison de vous. Les paroles de Sansa résonnent dans vos pensées alors que vous sombrez dans un sommeil sans rêve. La lumière nourrit la lumière. Le cristal est porté par la noire silhouette. Bon, on va s'arrêter là. Donc on voit le monde devient fou. Des nains qui attaquent des nains, des elfes noirs qui attaquent des elfes noirs, des âmes qui sont volées. Plein de choses qu'on se demande. Putain, mais qu'est-ce qui se passe, hein? Le monde devient fou. C'est exactement ça. Je vous remercie d'avoir suivi ce live. Pensez à follow la chaîne Twitch et YouTube pour la diffusion. Et je vous dis bye bye et à bientôt.